Hi there, this is Pamela Steele, and I would like to share with you an absolutely adorable little tarot coloring book I got from Avril Price. Um, it's the Watkins Rider-Waite-Smith tarot coloring book, and it's Color Your Way to an Intuitive Connection with the Mystical Symbolism of Tarot by Avril. She's a phenomenal tarotist. Um, what I really love about coloring books is it makes you look closely and pay attention to the tiny symbolism that you probably wouldn't see when you're just looking at the cards. You have to really study them. And if you if you're a little bit like if you have trouble focusing on, like, you have trouble meditating because your brain is like a monkey on nitrous oxide or something. I mean, it's just crazy. It won't stay still, stay put. This is a great way to do it because it brings your creativity in and allows you to really focus on the tiny details. Now, what she's got here, and it's the table of contents, introduction, symbols guide, major arcana, and so on down the line. Where did it go? And then she goes into the suits, of course. Wands, cups, swords, pentacles, just the way it belongs. And but here's the best part about this. I love the paper that it's done on because it would really, it wouldn't matter if you were using, I love pencil crayons. That's me. I think it's fun. But I mean, you could use pretty well anything on this paper and it would work really well. How to use this book. All right. Introduction. Whether you're new to this tarot deck or a seasoned user who wants a reminder about what each card represents, the introductions invite you to explore the card's meanings. And like Avril, points out here, she doesn't usually read reversals, but I have included the shadow sides and the minor aspects, and the shadow sides in the minor arcana. Good grief! You'd think I was working with new teeth to offer an alternative perspective. I do work with reversals, and what I like about them is sometimes they're not the opposite of the meaning, but it does modify the meaning. So some of your more intense cards, like, okay, you've got the Five of Pentacles here, the Tower, anything like that, it does modify it. So it's not quite as intense as it would be right side up. Keywords, key symbols, predominant colors, and this is really cool. Meanings, meditation and reflection, affirmations, seed thoughts, and connecting to the moment. Okay, but here we go. I want to do this quickly because long videos in me, I've got the attention span of a fruit fly. Symbols guide, nicely done. And it goes colors. And this is a big thing because if you're strongly attracted to a color or adverse to a color, this might clue you in as to what you're feeling about it, like why you don't like it, why you do like it, etc. Um, and numbers. Okay, it also goes into a little touch about numerology, numbers as symbols too. It's just none of us. Well, I'm not a numerologist, and nope, says here I'm not a numerologist, so don't go into the meanings of the numbers above 10. But there you go. I mean, it's just that we know a bunch of good numerologists, so if we really need to talk about it, we can contact any of them. When it comes to your major arcana, what she's got here, and well, she's done this with all the cards, but she goes into a description of and why, and it tells you the in-depth account of, and then she's got the actual picture to color. And if you look, you see the back. Let me see if you can you see the background on that? It's a little tricky, but oh my goodness, I could have so much fun. I will end up coloring this, I promise. But it's got keywords, key symbols, predominant colors, meanings, and a reading, meditation, reflections, affirmations, and seed thoughts again. But here on the key symbols, the sun, the knapsack, the feather, the tunic, the white rose, the dog, and the cliff edge. So these are things that you may or may not really ever think to consider while you're reading with a deck. But yeah, this is what she's trying to show you here is there's a multiple layers to these that you need to be looking at because they're going to bring a whole new paradigm to your readings. Okay. And what I really like is she's just done so much with this. From in every card, every single one of them, all of the majors. Here we go. The majors all have this nice big pay attention, and the backgrounds vary on here and there. It's just, but that would be fun to do in like a paler color, maybe even brighter. I don't know. You have to go crazy with it and have fun. Um, but it tells you the predominant colors that would go with this card, you know, traditionally, and so on and so forth. Gives you your key words, key symbols. And again, back to seed thoughts. And her seed thoughts include, okay, this is the devil. All right, I'm sure of that. Da-da-da, the devil. Um, can I sort out my issues creatively and positively? Can I keep my sense of humor when when all others are losing theirs? That's a fun thing. Do I linger too long in pain and repression? Can I see the devil as an invaluable teacher? Interesting, interesting there. But there again, you look at the cards themselves and the images in them, and you start to see things that you never noticed before. There's one that really got me. See if I can find it real quick. It's not, it's in the Pentacles. It's way back here in Pentacles. And this was something I actually had to start asking people about because I could not tell what it was as I was drawing the picture from this deck for the Wizard's Pets. And that was the Nine of Pentacles. What on earth this little thing down here was? Well, I can see now in this one because it's big enough. It's a snail. But after I read with this deck for, oh, the better part of 20 years and had no idea that was a snail. It was just this little blob at the bottom. But now I get it because it has all kinds of hidden. The snail represents self-sufficiency in that it carries its house on its back and has all of its need and all it needs. Okay. So, I mean, there you go. There's so much in here for each of the cards, not just all 78 cards have got their own page, their own definitions, their own everything. Okay, let's learn a little bit about Avril here. Avril Price was born in Yorkshire and came to London in 1979. She's lived there ever since with her 3 daughters, 2 grandchildren, and a dog. By the hand of fate, Avril acquired her first deck in 1983, a Spanish version of the Marseille Tarot, and she's been on an evolving tarot journey since. She's also one of my favorite people, one of the first people I met in tarot, of course online because she's way across the pond from me. But I did not expect this, and I knew she was putting this book out. I'd seen it advertised. I'd seen a few clips here and there, but when this thing arrived in the mail, I did this funny little happy dance on the front porch, and my husband was. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I will tell you what he said. He said, "Do you have to go to the bathroom or something? Why are you dancing like that?" I was so excited. So anyway, but I highly, highly, highly recommend this for 2 reasons. One, it's fun. They're just mega fun to do. Coloring is fun, and it kind of helps you relax and zone in. And 2, it's going to teach you things like you look back here at this dude's face, and why is he looking at? He doesn't look all that happy about something. Why? You see what I mean? There's all kinds of things that you can spot in these because you're going to be coloring each little piece and making up your stories as you go. You'll get it. You'll love it too. Anyway, that's what I have here. It's the Watkins Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot coloring book. And let's see. Enter a state of flow, creativity, and magical inspiration with this unique coloring book. And they're not kidding. It is, cover design, Alice Claire Coleman. That's pretty cool. Let's see, Watkins Publishing.com. It's available in the UK, the US, and Canada. Yay! So here we go. You should maybe pick up a copy and just have a look through. Make a great Yuletide gift. If anybody's looking for something for the tarot enthusiast in your life, go for it. Because you will not be disappointed. I swear, I promise you will not be disappointed in this little book. It's wonderful. You're going to love it. So thank you so much for listening and have a happy rest of the whatever you're doing today. Bye-bye.